been a while.
Yeah, I know it has. Right then, Dan, let's get cracking with this one. It might be a two-parter, we don't know. Fitness in 2026 is fucking confusing. Every week there seems to be a new way we're supposed to train, eat, recover, or optimize our lives. Today we're going to go through what we think is actually worth your time, what's overrated, and what we've completely changed our minds on. So first, Dan, fitness trends we think are absolute bollocks. I do have questions on it, but just go for it first.
Anything extreme, as always, it's like you're constantly seeing stuff pop up, and it's like, if it doesn't sound sensible and normal, it probably isn't. Anything with the diet and stuff, like, I feel like every time it's gone, I feel like we've gone back over. There was a time where, for a while, everything seemed quite aligned, which pretty much what we say, basically control your calories, eat a high protein diet, exercise, stay active, yada, yada, yada. And then everything seemed to actually quite, because it was always very extreme in the past, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the sense it was always like, there was like loads of diet camps,
yeah,
and everyone had their own little diet and ideology. And I feel like that quietened down a little bit. And now they're starting to pick up again, just seeing random shit popping up all the time. Obviously, I think the big one, obviously the GLP-1 coaching.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go off on a tangent on Slim and Jabs because I'm fucking sick of talking about them. But obviously, again, coaches are jumping on, I'm a GLP-1 coach now.
Yeah.
So what you're going to tell people who are taking a massively strong appetite suppressant to eat sufficient protein to support the body mass? They can't do that when they're eating 2,000 calories a day, let alone when they're eating 300. Like, do you know what I mean? It's anything like that is just...
I think coaches on that though, like we'll try and not to go into the GLP-1 stuff, but I think coaches, because the bigger coaches have like adapted it, like they've adopted it. Sorry, they've adopted it in, and it's like they know how big it is. So it's like, well, we'll jump on that bandwagon.
It's because they want to make money.
But yeah, exactly.
That's their priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that. Obviously, the carnivore one's sticking around all the time, which is just paleo. But again, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like, in what world is like, right, let's cut all of the nutritious food out of your diet, all your fibre, all your fruit, all your veg, all the stuff that we know for fucking 100 years is good for us. Let's cut it out.
But that comes down to people who's popular, who says that. Obviously, Joe Rogan was the main guy for that one.
Yeah, it feels like fitness influencers are massively on the rise at the minute, but again, the quality's getting lower and lower. Like, definitely I've noticed a steep dive probably in the last year. I don't know whether AI's played a part in it. But like, fitness influencing's gone like it's just about reactions now.
Yeah, reactions.
Attention seeking. Like, it went like, I'm a long form content person. I always will be. I won't change. I'll die on that hill. I don't care. If the industry wants to leave me behind, leave us behind. Like, I'm not bothered. I'm not going to water down my knowledge in the way in which I can help people, in the way in which I have helped people, to start trying to get 10-second reel videos. Like,
by doing a dance?
Aye. Well, it went short, so it went like a minute 30. Then it went 30 seconds. And it's like, you try to sort of get something useful across. But now, like I said, it's a 10-second dance. Or it's someone fucking pulling someone's kegs down. Or like all the content these big influencers are putting on, it has nothing to do with fitness. It's just reactions and stuff like that. Yet people choose to follow them.
I hate fitness content. I'm doing a fitness content podcast now, but this is long form. Like I said, we like long form, but I hate it because it's like just that rah and like do this, and yes, everybody does have to create a business for themselves, and sort of that is that thing. But I get bored. Did you see me? Did you see us training legs? Did you see that video that I put on about training legs?
I think I scrolled past it.
So I was in this like head fuckery of like, I've recorded me workout. I've made it into like, I did do a long form video on it of actually like what legs is like in here. But I just made a short one. I like, I'll post a bit of on my legs. Then I was watching it, was like, this is boring as fuck. So then I did a voiceover kid. Oh, I'm a fitness influencer. Oh, look at me training legs. And it was like, oh, what am I doing?
It's the dumbification of society.
Yeah.
Like, for the first time ever, people are getting stupider. And it's like, how can... I just don't understand. If you're consuming fitness content, you must have some sort of desire to maybe improve your body composition or improve your training outcomes, or like, you must have some invested interest in like following these people. Why would you rather sit and watch someone do a dance and then follow them than just listen to someone explain what you're supposed to do? I just don't get it. Like, it's just nonsense.
It's the boredom factor of needing that infotainment. It's not just information anymore, is it?
It's not information anymore, though. That's the thing. That's what's getting worse. It's not the information's now gone. I used to get it when people would do something daft and then have like a lesson behind it. But now that bit's gone as well.
Do you watch Leon Norton?
I follow him and I see his stuff, but I don't like actively go and watch any of his podcasts or anything like that. If I see something pop up that interests us, I'll read it. He's probably one of like, I've probably got a sort of circle of about 10 of the best, I would say, that I sort of follow and keep up to date. My philosophy being, well, if anything important comes up, they're going to bring it onto my radar and probably understand it and explain it better than I can. So therefore, I have my little pathways to try to keep in tune with what's going on.
Because he still does the longer form stuff and he still does explain it very well. But he himself, I remember he admitted that he had to do like the R's and the fucking...
It's gone...
And the shock value.
It got better. It did actually get better for a little while and then it's gone worse again.
So do you think fitness has become unnecessarily complicated?
Yeah, definitely. In the sense of everyone tries to do too much, overcomplicate it. It should be super simple. Train a couple of times a week, apply progressive resistance, be active, control your calories, eat a diet high in protein. None of that's particularly complicated, yet everyone thinks they need to be doing something special.
Yeah, I'm on the same as you. Like, obviously we train 4 days a week, 4 weight training days a week, steps, calorie controlled, protein, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You didn't have to do. That's it.
Yeah, it's and like things like individual foods and stuff, and people just obsess too much on the specifics rather than the generalizations. Like, you just generally need to be doing these things most of the time. Like, people are so obsessed with all like the teeniest, tiny little 1%, and it's like, yeah, it's good to focus on the 1%, but only when everything else is right.
Yeah. Ducks in a row.
Well, yeah, it's like, do all the basics, do them well, and then like worry about everything else.
What trends do you actually think are brilliant?
So this is probably going to change on something I've actually changed my mind on. I'm a lot less against the likes of the high rocks and stuff now than I was. And I think my issue with it always was, if you're already in shape, it can be a great way to train. If you're somebody who's out of shape and needs to fix a lot of problems, i.e. you're not already fit, you're not already active, you aren't capable of going and doing high intensity exercise, it's not going to get you fit. For me or you, if me or you just say, look, I'm fit, I'm healthy, all I fancy doing is just go and getting a good workout in with my mates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From a social point of view. And what I've noticed, certainly in the last 6 months to a year, loads of young lads my age who were just spending every weekend in the pub are now starting to do that. In anything that gets people out of bad situations and into good situations can't be a negative.
Can only be good.
It's not my favourite type of training, in terms of it's not how I would personally train, but as something for fit and healthy people to go and do for a laugh and for social, rather than, like I say, going to the pub or going to do anything else, then happy days. But I think it's a young person's game.
We'd have had this exact same conversation 10, 12, 13, maybe 14, 15 years ago. The only difference between the word high rocks and it's CrossFit.
I prefer it to CrossFit.
Well, it's...
They've removed a lot of the Olympic lifting.
Yes, yeah.
My big problem with the CrossFit was the risk to reward of the Olympic lifting.
Yeah.
They didn't train sensibly. What I would say though with like the high rock stuff is like, it's a very low bar.
Oh yeah.
It's just, all it tests is like you're a relatively fit person. If you want to push into anything a little bit beyond that, like if you want to sort of push from being in good shape to being exceptional at something, you're going to have to train in different ways. You can't just train it out, because eventually there's no prospect for progression within the structure of the event. So you're going to have to train properly outside of that long term, which again was always the issue with the CrossFit. It's like the CrossFit athletes didn't just turn up at a gym full of 30 or 40 people and train CrossFit 4 or 5 times a week. They trained like normal people and then went to an event. They trained like me and you. They trained how we train our clients. They got fit, they got strong, they got able to do everything, but then they turned up and do it. It's like me and you. We don't train anything to do with high rocks, but me and you would go to any high rocks event in the country and do it in a good time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and this is the thing, it's understanding the difference between like training and testing. It's a test of your fitness, but it's not necessarily how you should train. And again, it's that whole thing of like just hire everyone in a big room for 30 to 40 minutes, just repeat a series of events and off the go. It's like training needs to be a bit more structured and a bit more nuanced than that. But like I said, if people just want to rock up, do it for social, it's better than going to the pub in it.
100%. So what trends do you actually think are brilliant? I mean, I like the trend years ago, like just when James Smith first came onto the scene type thing, and it was just like, he just said it straight, fucking calories, protein, and get your NEAT up. And that was it. It was just pure and simple, wasn't it?
He took what we already knew and just found a way to make it more appealing to the average person. Yeah. Which is where the magic lies. Fair play to him, because we could never work out how to do it.
No.
You know what I mean? We were preaching the same thing for the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, obviously, he found a great way to make it resonate with people.
He did, yeah. What trends are good ideas that people have just taken way too far?
Fitness watches.
Okay.
Don't even wear one. They're literally the only reason anyone should ever have a fitness watch is to track the steps.
Yeah.
And realistically, like, if you need a fucking watch on your wrist telling you to do 10,000 steps a day, there's something the matter with you. Just stop sitting in your arse and go for a fucking walk. But it's like,
but it's an indicator for the person who doesn't know what 10,000 steps is.
They're great for steps. Like I said, I'm not criticising them for steps at all. Yeah. I would have every client I've ever coached have one on the wrist for steps. The problem comes when it's like sleep. They don't track sleep accurately. Yeah. Recovery rates, they can't track them accurately, but people start to live by them. Someone can bounce out of bed feeling great, look at the watch and say, I've had a shit night's sleep, and all of a sudden they think they're knackered. They could feel good, they could feel ready to train. You could tell them that they need to rest today, and they'll rest. The workouts, tracking workouts. I have never tracked a workout in a smartwatch in my fucking life.
I've done
Has it done us any harm?
5 or 6.
Yes, I can't coach people.
And I forget to press stop.
Because they're fucking doing this. Yeah. I'm trying to start a workout and people are fucking tapping on the wrists. It's like, do the workout. But people live and die by them. I haven't burned many calories. Well, yeah, because they don't particularly track it accurately. They track heart rate. They're useful for
activity,
steps. For steps. And that's about calorie burn. It's not accurate. Heart rate, not accurate. Nothing they do is really any use apart from the steps. Yet, like I say, people are going out and as soon as they start the fitness journey, buying a £400 Garmin and then listening to every single thing it tells them, letting it control them. And yeah, I just think it's become a bit fucking daft.
I forget who's got one in here, but so every set, they press it and it counts the reps.
I guarantee that you could create a correlation between how much technology someone applies to their training sessions and how well they actually train.
Yeah, exactly. But think of a bodybuilder, right? They're like an old school bodybuilder, big, like they train fucking hard. They're not looking at that.
But the problem is, over time we all become more nuanced in our training. We all become less like when I first started, it was very much like, that's the sets, the reps, that's your rest times, this is the program. And like programs are designed so people who train people have something to sell to people.
Yeah.
Top coaches don't need programs in that are set in terms of specific reps, specific times. It comes off like touch, feel, watching it. Like there's so much more to it. And it's like, how can I watch? Like if I'm doing a heavy squat and I need an extra minute rest, how does the watch know that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you learn from it stops you becoming learning about your own training on yourself and progressing. It's just you can't just set everything in. Like it's not that robotic. It's not that linear.
I've only ever had a Fitbit. It's on now 6-7 years I've had it or whatever. I used to not like them because of people in the session saying I've only burned 100 and something calories, and it's like, well, you're not here to burn calories, and that was wrong by the way, because I think you tested one and you burnt more calories than what people did was walking about the session.
Oh yeah,
It was something like that. And that was a long time ago.
It's not measuring what you think it's measuring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, especially where things like weight training and stuff are concerned. But yeah, it's just use it for steps and everything besides that. We're not interested.
Yeah, I'll never press start for a workout. I use it for steps and activity. If I have like had a bit of an office day, it's like it does give us that bit reminder. But even then, I'm like not mega stressed about it. Do you know what I mean? But that's all I'll use mine for, steps and the time.
Yeah.
So I couldn't change because the Fitbit's changed to Google now.
Oh, right.
But Google's changed to just straps.
Nice.
So like there isn't like a Fitbit, I think there's like a Fitbit 6 or something like that. So the Fitbit 7 is now a strap, and it's like, well, I didn't want it. I like the time. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I'm waking up, I like to know the time. So it's,
I used to, I always just had like the cheapest Fitbit, just for steps. And then when I got my new phone, I got a free Apple Watch with it. It was just the deal. Never had it on my wrist because it doesn't keep its charge. Like it runs out of charge, it lasts a day, and then it's trying to remember to charge 2 things at night. But you've only got one plug socket, and it just never ended up using it.
Yeah, I mean, I see people, like you said, Garmin's as well. Like they, some people will.
Last day, I've used it probably once this year, and it was the other week because I was going up mountain, and obviously get your GPS on it.
Oh, right,
so you don't
okay.
have to get your phone out all the time to check where you're going.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like glancing at things.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was useful, but
Well, that's it.
yeah.
Sound? Are people constantly looking for something new because the boring basics aren't exciting enough?
I don't think it's anything to do with exciting. I think people always think there's an easier answer than just the dull, monotonous grind. It's like training is just a dull, monotonous grind, because all the things that you need to do, whether you're a beginner or whether you're as advanced as you can be, are all pretty much the same. You just do more. Like training's pretty much the same. You just handle more weight on more volume. Activity, it's the same boring thing. You just might have to do more. Food might have to do more or less depending on what the situation is. But it's all just the same boring, monotonous things. Wake up, do the do, go to sleep, do it again the next day. And people are shit at following rules, following routine, doing what they're supposed to do. So they always think there's going to be something that's going to come along, that's going to be more interesting, that's going to be quicker, that's going to be more engaging, and they just want an easier answer.
I think the way that we've made it engaging within our walls is the community. Like,
Well, that is the difference. The only exciting thing about training is the group that you're training with.
Yeah.
How can it not be? It's why I don't particularly enjoy doing one-to-one PT. Not because I don't enjoy being a coach, just because it's hard for me to stay interested to the client for an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't care if I'm bored, I'm at work. And like I say, most people, you'd end up having a good relationship, but it's nothing compared to the group.
Yeah.
And they're all cracking on, laughing to each other, and that social element. And you have to find other ways to make it interesting that are outside of what you actually need to do, because that's never going to be exciting. Going to work's not exciting. Waking up and brushing your teeth's not exciting. Like, these are just things that you have to do every day in order to maintain an outcome. It's not supposed to be exciting.
I still find it exciting myself. Like, I mean, I do prefer to jump into a group, but even when I'm I'm training alone, I mean, sometimes it's like just going through the motions. But sometimes, like, I feel as though I need to get something out, especially if I haven't trained for, say, 2 days. I just feel minging, so it's like, right, I've got to get something out.
I do enjoy me training sessions, but like in terms of like your training session's only an hour.
Yeah.
It's like the rest of the time where like you're having to eat right, do your steps. Like, there's nothing exciting about that. Like, I think people like start with the meal prep and they want like dead exciting meals and they want to mix it up all the time. It's not realistic long term. So inevitably it just ends up being the boring basics. But then people get bored. But when people get with food, I don't understand. I get bored of eating the same thing. Like, why are you looking for entertainment out of food? You know what I mean? It's like, out of all the things in life that you could use to like entertain and excite you, why food?
Yeah.
It just fucking baffles me. Like, surely you've got other things in your life that are far more captivating than like trying to fucking make your dinner as exciting. Like, how exciting can a fucking dinner be?
But this will then come back to like where we're at the very start, where the whole social media type thing is like people plastering, because those are the best things what people get reach on is meal ideas, and those get the highest level of saves, which helps them on the algorithm. So they're just like, these fitness influencers are always like, this protein meal, this protein meal, this, and it's like ridiculous. And for the average person, right, I'm going to buy all those ingredients. Then they just sit in the cupboard. It's like, you can't be asked to make fucking protein ice cream with a fucking Ninja blender and da-da-da-da-da.
It's who has the time?
Yeah.
Who has the time? Alongside, I mean, can't fucking hell, how many times we're here? I don't have time. Every fucking day I don't have time. Despite having more time than any of us have. But if you don't have time to do your steps, if you don't have time in a 24-hour day to walk for an hour, if you don't have time in a 24-hour day to train for an hour, how do you have 2 hours to make your meals? It's just, how are you ever going to do it? But again, even with those recipe reels, do they care about the recipes or do they just want to watch content? You know, it's all. If it was about the recipe, then they would just read a written recipe.
Yeah.
But
that's boring now, isn't it? Has social media made fitness better or worse?
I think we're probably. Well, actually, no. We're starting to see now social media overall has had a hugely positive effect.
Yeah.
Because it's killed drinking culture. All the negative cultures that I seen growing up have been killed in young people through social media. Because when traditionally, as much as like for things like values, ethics, morals, like being a good person, being shaped by your family, obviously made far better, upstanding humans. But you were also subjected to their behaviours. If you were born to a family who drank heavily, had loads of takeaways, didn't exercise, you would just become that, because that's all you would ever know. Now, all you see is fit, healthy, active, in shape people. So inevitably you then want that. You don't want to be the fat lout sitting in the club drinking 10 pints every Sunday. You don't, because you're seeing the other side of the world. You're seeing all these other people who are in shape, who are doing things with themselves. So naturally you want that as well.
It's probably two of the biggest shares what people do. I just had that feeling there of like two of the biggest shares of what people do on social media. One about fitness, about walking, about da-da-da-da-da. And then the other's about the pubs, the meals out.
Yeah.
And it's like, those are the two biggest shares. Which one do you think people are more likely to share now?
Fitness, because people don't want to attach shame to it.
Yeah.
Again, it's that misconception of like, you can't do that if you're doing that.
Yeah.
Where it's a load of rubbish. We know it's a load of rubbish. You can absolutely do both. And a healthy, happy person would do both, because I think you need both in your life. To be the balance, you need both. But nobody ever wants middle ground. And everyone thinks, well, this is what I should be doing. This is what looks good. This is what who are following who are following who are following who are following. That's what they do. So that's what I need to do, because I want to be a little mini me of them. So it is performative in a sense, but I think as a whole, it's had a lot of negatives culturally, in terms of just people's behaviours, people's morals, people's standards, things like all the plastic surgery, all that shit's awful. How normalised it's made them. I'd hate to think I had kids growing up in this day and age, but what it has done is it has massively changed people's priorities in terms of health and fitness, which can never ever be a bad thing. Yeah,
a lot more younger people are so into the gym and that now. Yeah. It has been great for them.
Definitely.
Obviously, yes, there is the negative side of things of body dysmorphia and all the rest of it, but I think as a whole, even in adults like 30 plus, where, because there's the piss take of all the old sessioners now going up hills.
Yeah.
What is it, hills instead of pills? So it's like...
Well, saying that, mind, everyone says that as if it's a new thing. I remember my dad and all of his mates getting to the sort of 40s and 50s and start going to the Lake District every weekend.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing. It's always happened that. It's just now you see it on social media. Inevitably, like, you grow out of the party. But you still want to do something with your time. So that's always happened. You see a lot more of it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in general it's probably had a positive effect on getting people into exercise. It's probably had a negative effect on the industry as a whole.
Are people training for what they actually want, or what currently looks cool on Instagram?
People are sheep. They're always going to follow what's popular. Like very few people, I mean, especially now more so, there's not many people you'll come across with their own sort of ideas that are like willing to go against what's popular. Like you say, at the minute, High Rocks is popular, so that's what people are doing. Pilates, all the Instagram girls started doing Pilates, so that's what people do. People are always just naturally going to just follow what the people they follow preach, regardless of the sort of merits behind it or anything different, because that's just what they do. That's what influencers do. They influence. That's the whole purpose of an influencer. So yeah, people will always just follow.
I suppose I would never have done a High Rocks had it not been for Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
And like, you wouldn't hear about it, would you?
Like, well, yeah, you wouldn't hear about it, but like that, obviously a few years ago, like we would do some around here ourselves, like make the, like, simulate it here. And we've done it a few times, and it probably was because of the whole march on trend, and then watching all these different people go from obstacle course racing to now they're High Rocks runners, and it was like, look cool as fuck. It was like easy entry to level, and it was like, yeah, I want a piece of that. I mean, I nearly fucking signed up for one a few years ago. I bought fucking running trainers the lot.
I think what I would say is though, like, not so much for our clients because they're training in a group, but for me and you, it's a lonely world training.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, you're just by yourself all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, our clients get to come in and train them in group and have them in crack. Like, we're just fucking by ourselves. So I can definitely see the appeal of, like, meeting up with people and having a laugh and a bit crack and training, and just the social side of it, just to add a bit of a spark to it all.
I've been quite lucky. I've been in the 7 a.m.
No, you do. But like, I've just fucking hell, if I'm lucky, I've got the dog in the corner, and that's it. So it does become a lonely world. Like, you lose the fun of your training because you just turn up and you just put in the work in.
Rory's like, oh, he's squatting again. Fucking hell, gives a biscuit.
Just lies on the sofa.
Do normal people need to worry about optimization, recovery hacks, or biohacking? And biohacking, I suppose.
No, you need to focus on doing the basics. It's like I was saying before, it's like, don't worry about the 1% when you're not doing the 99%. Like, unless you're already doing everything right, you're already getting your sessions in all the time, and you're flying, you're strong, like you're a high level client, you're already eating well, your body composition is well in control, you've built a good amount of muscle mass, lost all the fat, you're doing all of the things that you need to be doing already, you're already in shape, say like me or you, then you might want to start thinking about like optimizing little bits and prioritizing recovery and stuff like that. But it's like, you've got people doing cold plunges for recovery.
That's my next one.
Who aren't even fucking training, right? Like, come on, man, like, do the little bits first, do all the main bits first.
That the cold plunge itself was like, it was a couple of years ago, wasn't it, that come out, and it was like everybody on Instagram jumping in a cold plunge fucking 5 in the morning.
You'll see like Eddie Hall gets a hyperbolic chamber in his garden. Yeah. Because he's literally the world's strongest man. He's deadlifting 500 kilogram. And then people are going off and getting them because they've went and done leg day once. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just nonsense. Like, yeah, you're not even close to needing to worry about any of that sort of stuff.
If there was anything amongst that, like, obviously, the normal people need to worry about optimization, recovery hacks and biohacking. The only thing I'd sort of like think of, like, what's that next 1% of the basics, and it'd just be sleep. Like, just getting, like, going to bed a bit earlier, and think of it, because.
But to me, it's all the basics. That falls under that. But it's like, when people are talking about recovery, they want to do again something exciting, something proactive, and it's like, nobody wants, right, I want to do something to optimize my recovery. Oh, you going to bed now earlier?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I want to do, like, why does everybody always want something that's like something? They never just want to do the fucking basics and do them well.
Because it looks cool.
You always want something that's got a spark or excitement or something. It's like, it's just, you're looking for the wrong things in the wrong places.
Look for boring, basically.
Yeah, boring wins in the end every single time.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. It's like, it's look at life.
Yeah.
Like, is being sensible boring? Is getting a job early boring? Is being sensible within your career boring? Is getting a house young boring? Yes, but who wins in the end? The people who did it boring, not the people who were driving around bloody mortal and doing pills at 27, 30-year-olds with no house, no job, no career. Great, it's exciting as fuck. but you lose in the end. Boring always wins. Always. Right the way from school, boring always wins. Who wins? The kid that sat at the back of the class and didn't say fucking no to anyone. They just turned up and did the work every single day and did it well.
Working on time, yeah.
It's like exciting is the class clown who goes on to spend the rest of his life on the dole. Boring always wins.
What do I have here? Fitness races and hybrid training, great training, or another trend people fail to follow. I think we've covered that one. Are people forgetting that simply being strong and having some muscle is pretty fucking useful?
I mean, I just did a post on that yesterday, didn't I? Definitely, I don't want to talk about, have to talk about the fucking slimming jabs, you can't not. No, but in a sense of, it's just become about how little can I become, but no one's paying any attention to the costs of it. And it's like, well, if you're massively overweight and can't do anything, can't climb a mountain, can't play with the kids, can't carry your shopping, can't do anything because you're too big, how is it any better by not being able to do any of those things because you're too small and you're emaciated? Yeah, like fit and healthy people are incredibly useful to society.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like you're just more useful. You're just a better person for being fit and strong and healthy and active. You can enjoy life more. You can offer help to people more. It's just, yeah.
But then you're offering help to the people who can't help themselves.
But it should, it should just be a given. Like, of course, we need to be fit and strong and capable, but don't get it from work anymore. Work used to make pretty much everyone fit and strong enough.
Yeah.
And the reason that like most of the old people we see today who are still active and okay are that way is because they maintained a good amount of muscle mass because they worked their whole lives. We don't have that anymore. And without that, we're going to end up with an incredibly sort of early age and frail population.
I love it. Like, I was playing frisbee, when was it, Saturday? Playing frisbee with a band. Fucking, I was sprinting all hour. And then there was like these, now on the side of a football field when they've just got like the fence. Like, I can still jump that.
Aye.
I mean, my body didn't like it because I just went in fucking completely cold. I made it over and it was like, oh, this felt a little bit different, but I can do that. I can like flip our fence, I can climb stuff. And like, obviously this is in front of me, 7-year-old. So it's like, I'm sort of showing off to him, but the fact that I've like built what I've built to be able to do all that stuff, and like, I mean, I'm fucking hell, I'm fitter than me 17-year-old and me 13-year-old, you know what I mean? And but I like that.
Aye. Well, like, I like love the fact like my niece will come back from like gymnastics with some move or something that she can't do, and I'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the coolest thing in the world. That like, I mean, 30, it's the age, but by that time people are already
31, Dan?
Well, 32 in a few weeks.
32, yeah.
I'm staying at 30.
I see it go up in age. I'm nearly 42.
I'm staying at 30. I've decided I'm not going to move on. But yeah, I can't understand why anyone wouldn't have the desire to be like a fit and healthy and active person. Like, I mean, I try to have as many conversations with different people as possible because obviously when you talk to people within the gym, they're all kind of our little disciples. So like they kind of believe what we say and all that. It ends up being a bit of an echo chamber, which isn't a bad thing because I don't think we tell anyone anything that's negative. But when you do try to talk to people and you try to have these conversations and you try to discuss the motives and like their understanding of what they're doing to their bodies, and say, well, I don't care about muscle. I don't care how I look. I'm not bothered about being ripped. And it's like, people always just assume that like the only benefit to like having muscle or lifting or training is like, so you can stand and flex like Arnie.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like you don't realise like that is, it's everything that keeps your body being a body. It's everything that allows you to do everything in life and to continue doing everything in life. And it's like, it isn't an aesthetic thing. Like, it's nice to look good. Let's be honest. We all like to feel like we're in shape, but ultimately it's like, it's so much bigger and more important than that. And people just think, well, what does it matter? Because I don't care about being hench. It's like, but it's not about that. Like, it's about the fucking longevity of your body and the capability of your body.
Strong for life.
It's like weak things break.
Oh, that's how I mean, I still can't obviously see me 70, 80-year-old self, but I know obviously the habits that I've put in place, I am going to be fit and strong as I get to that age, but I probably still can't, when I'm training now, in my head probably still is for aesthetics and all the rest of it. I'm sort of on the fence, like I'm sort of in the middle, seeing it as a long term, But I think it's hard for a lot of people to see what it's there for the future.
Well, for me, it's not even about the future, it's about being present. Like, I want to be able to walk in a room and know that I'm the most physically capable person in that room. And it's like, and I want to be able to sit there and say, well, right, you can outlift us.
Thanks.
Can I outrun you? What, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I'll start tallying up the little things. It's like, you just want to be physically capable in every situation. You want to be able to walk in and say, I'm equally as capable physically as anyone in this room.
Yeah.
If you need me to go outside and pick something up, I'll be able to pick up anything that anyone else in this room can pick up and carry day-to-day objects. If you need to say, right, fucking need to run down that hill and get something, I'll run there as quick as anyone else.
Yeah.
If you jump, I'll jump as hard. Like, I want to just be capable. And there's something it gives you confidence. It's like, why wouldn't you want that feeling of just being useful?
Yeah, I feel capable, like, yeah, definitely. Well, in saying that where I'm thinking about, like, I can't sort of see that in the older life. So our members who, like, say, within the last year, 2 years, 50 plus, 60 plus people who have started, they're not signing up for physique. They are signing up for Strength for Life. So I think it must come to a point of when you hit and say that age barrier of like, shit, I need to do something about it, which is good, which is fucking brilliant, because because same again, social media, the positive effects is where it is pushing down weightlifting as you get older. And now those older generation people like are thinking, shit, I've got to look after myself when I'm 70, 80, 90, whatever, do you know what I mean? So yes, they might be getting into it a little bit later than what we'd all love and all say, but at least they're doing it.
But like you said, a lot of the time I think they're in a better position than a lot of people will be in, say, 20 or 30 years' time who haven't done anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
guaranteed.
Well, yes and no in a sense of, I mean, like, my dad, for example, always, like, fit and healthy and active, but the only thing that ever fucking what was 2 knackered knees, off working, 2 knackered wrists with arthritis, off working, like, so, like, the caveat would be if you've got a job that's breaking your body, you're going to age badly anyway, regardless of what you try to do, like, because you're just going to break your body. If you can avoid that, which everyone now has the opportunity to do, nobody now has to do like a proper grueling labour job.
Yeah.
We've got an opportunity to have jobs that aren't going to destroy our bodies. Take the opportunity on top of that to then make sure that your body's in the best position to age possible. Don't just allow it to sit and just become a fucking couch.
Do you think do you think if your dad at like a nutritious diet and all the rest of it, like in line with that tough graft what he's done all of his life, do you think...
I was always very fit and in shape, always did loads of activity, but it's like when you're spending fucking 8 hours a day kneeling on fucking rocks and lifting... Like, well, you've done it like when you were doing your garden. Like, no, but did you have a sore back the next day?
Oh, like? yeah. Of
so course. Imagine doing that for 12 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't. We'll do one set of deadlifts. Do you know what I mean? The last 10 minutes, it's like there's no way not to break your body. No matter how fit and how active, how fit and healthy you keep yourself, it's like your joints are.
I was just thinking. I always think of these grafters. It's like if they treat their nutrition, recovery, and stuff like that as though their graft was the workout.
They'd have more, potentially haven't. I don't know if they'd maybe haven't maintained more muscle mass, but most of the time they're coming home and having hearty dinners and stuff anyway. But you can't train the joint. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't, like, nothing you eat's going to stop your cartilage wearing away, which is what causes arthritis and bone on bone. Like, you can't fix those issues with anything other than just not putting yourself through essentially the day of a slave.
Yeah. If you could make one current fitness trend disappear tomorrow, what would it be?
I know what I want to say, which would be the jabs. But there's more nuance to it because they do have a place. Fucking influencers. Just in general, because they just dilute the industry. But the problem is then you get rid of the bad ones. How do you decide who can stay and who can't?
Just you decide that, Dan. It's your.
If
This is your
Have you ever
question.
seen I Am Legend, where the guys just walk around, the world's just empty?
Yeah.
If I could just click my fingers and start getting rid of people, like, there'd only be fucking me left.
Yeah. But current fitness trend. Yeah, I suppose I agree with you on that. Like, just the bad influences. But then it's like
I know it's just sounding old, but there's nothing more annoying than like opening your phone and seeing some lad lass like jumping and dancing around. It's like, I just want to cave your head in.
Yeah.
Like, I just hate it so much. And I know it's an age thing, but it's like, oh, fuck off, man. Why are you in my industry? It's hard trying to be a sensible, intelligent, respectable person in an industry that's the complete opposite of that.